Kale sat in the cockpit of his small exploration ship, staring at the vast darkness of space. Stars shimmered like tiny diamonds scattered across a black velvet cloth. For centuries, humans had been considered lost, just stories whispered across the galaxy. Many alien civilizations believed Earth had been destroyed, erased or hidden by something far too powerful to understand. But Kale knew better. He had spent his entire life searching for traces of humanity. His parents had told him stories of Earth, a planet filled with wonders and secrets humans had mastered long ago. And now, after decades of searching, he had finally found something. A faint transmission hidden in the signals of a distant star system. It was old, very old, yet still alive, still sending a message. Kale leaned forward, tracing the coordinates on the ship's navigation screen. "This is it," he whispered to himself. Earth. The transmission had not come with warnings. It had no name, no explanations, only coordinates in a single phrase that repeated endlessly in a language Kale somehow understood. "Return. We await you." He shook his head, a mixture of excitement and fear coursing through him. "I can't believe this. After all these years?" Kale's ship was small, but equipped with the latest scanning and survival technology. Still, nothing could have prepared him for the energy field that suddenly appeared before the planet. As he approached the coordinates, the sensors began to scream warnings. An invisible barrier surrounded the planet, shimmering with colors that seemed to shift with the movement of his ship. This is incredible," Kyle murmured. The barrier was like nothing the galaxy had ever seen. His instruments could not penetrate it, not even slightly. It was a protective seal, ancient and strong, designed to hide what was inside. He activated the communication system and tried to contact other ships in the area. There was no response. The galaxy had largely forgotten Earth, and those who still remembered avoided speaking its name. Fear had grown around this planet for reasons Kale could not yet understand. Kale took a deep breath and prepared to land. "I have to know," he said. "I have to see it for myself." The landing was difficult. The ship's engines strained against the energy barrier, but somehow, as if the planet recognized him, a narrow path opened. Kyle guided the ship carefully, sweat forming on his brow. The path closed behind him once he touched down on the planet's surface. Kale stepped out of the ship. The air was crisp, clean, and surprisingly familiar. There were no signs of decay or ruin. The planet seemed alive. Birds flew above, their calls echoing softly through the empty streets. Trees grew taller than any skyscraper, their leaves shimmering with colors that seemed almost magical. He walked through the streets of an abandoned city. Buildings stood perfectly intact, their surfaces gleaming in the sunlight. The streets were empty, yet there was a sense that someone or something had been waiting for him. Holographic signs flickered on the walls, showing messages in human languages long forgotten. This is incredible," Kyle whispered again, tears forming in his eyes. Humans had built this. Humans had lived here. And somehow they had left it all behind. Kale reached what appeared to be a central hub of the city. A massive tower stretched into the sky, covered in strange symbols and markings. At its base, a pedestal held a small device glowing faintly. The device hummed as if alive, reacting to Kale's presence. He reached out and touched it. Instantly, his mind was flooded with images and memories, visions of people, machines, cities, and stars. He saw humans controlling energy in ways he had never imagined. He saw entire planets powered, entire systems connected, all controlled by the minds and hearts of humans. Kale stumbled back, overwhelmed. This is what they wanted to hide," he whispered. "This is why the galaxy feared Earth." A sudden realization struck him. Humans had not vanished out of weakness. They had chosen to hide, to seal themselves away. And now, after millennia, someone had come back. He spent hours exploring, recording everything on his ship's data pads. The city was alive with information. Holograms showed schools, laboratories, training centers, and workshops, all designed to teach humans how to live, survive, and control incredible forces. It was clear. The humans of old had been far beyond the galaxy's current understanding. As Kale walked, he felt a strange warmth on his shoulder, like a hand resting lightly. He turned. There was no one there, yet a voice spoke in his mind. "Welcome home, Kyle. We have waited for you." He froze, heart racing. The voice was soft, kind, but filled with power. It carried the weight of millennia, of knowledge, of history. Kale knew instantly that he was not alone. The planet was alive and somehow it recognized him. Kyle fell to his knees, overwhelmed by emotion. I don't understand. Who are you? Where are they? We are here, the voice replied. We have always been here, waiting for the one who would awaken the world. Kale looked around, trying to see where the voice came from. But the city was empty. The streets, the towers, the air itself seemed to hum with energy. He realized that the planet itself was conscious, a guardian of human knowledge and legacy. Suddenly, his ship's sensors picked up movement in the distance. Small ships, sleek and alien, were approaching rapidly. Kyle's heart sank. He knew the galaxy had many eyes on Earth, and most of them were filled with fear and greed. If they discovered what was here, they might try to take it by force. Kale stood tall, determination filling him. He would protect this world, just as humans had done before. He had discovered Earth, yes, but now he had a responsibility. The galaxy had forgotten humans, but he would remind them. As the alien ships neared, Kale activated the ancient systems of the city. Lights flashed, barriers rose, and energy hummed through the streets. The planet responded to him, ready to defend itself. Kale took a deep breath. If they want to challenge us, they will learn what humans can do. The first alien ship landed at the edge of the city. Figures emerged, clad in advanced armor and weapons. They paused, staring at the city with awe and fear. Kale stepped forward, placing himself between them and the heart of Earth. This planet is not for the taking, he said firmly. It belongs to no one, but it welcomes those who respect it. The aliens exchanged glances. They were uncertain, afraid, but intrigued. Kale could feel the power of the planet flowing through him, guiding him. Humans may have been gone, but their legacy remained, and it was stronger than anyone could imagine. And in that moment, Kale knew one thing for certain. Earth was waking again. Kale stood tall as the alien ships hovered at the edge of the city, their engines humming like distant storms. The beings inside their armor moved cautiously, scanning every corner of the abandoned streets. Their eyes widened as they looked at the towering structures, the strange symbols, and the glowing lights pulsing from the planet itself. Kale felt a warmth in his chest, a connection to the energy beneath his feet. He could feel the city guiding him, whispering knowledge and strength. Earth had been waiting for this moment, waiting for someone who understood it. Why are you here? Kyle demanded, raising his voice so it carried across the empty plaza. This planet is not for conquest. It is not for war. It is for those who respect it. The alien leader stepped forward, a tall figure with silver armor and eyes that shimmered like molten metal. We only wish to understand, the leader said. We have heard the legends of your people, of the humans who vanished. The galaxy fears the power of your planet. We wish to study it. Kale narrowed his eyes. Study or claim it for yourselves. Humans sealed this world away for a reason. What is here is not a weapon. It is a responsibility. The aliens paused as if weighing his words. Kyle knew that some of them were curious, but others desired power. If the wrong faction got access to Earth's secrets, the galaxy could be in danger. He turned and gestured to the city. Come, see for yourselves. See what humans created and why they left. Then you will understand why this planet must remain protected. The alien leader hesitated, but curiosity won over caution. Slowly, the group followed Kyle into the heart of the city. The streets seemed to respond to his presence. Lights glowed brighter, pathways opened, and holograms flickered to life. Scenes of human life, of science and art, of learning and exploration, filled the empty streets. The aliens gasped. They had never seen anything like this. Machines moved with grace and intelligence. Buildings adjusted their forms with precision, and strange energy flowed through the city like a river of light. This is incredible, one of the aliens whispered. The humans were far beyond us, Kyle nodded. Yes, humans were more than explorers or warriors. We mastered energy, time, and knowledge in ways the galaxy cannot yet understand. That is why we hid. That is why we sealed the planet. This is not a place for power-hungry hands. The alien leader studied Kale closely. And you? You are human? Kale smiled faintly. Yes, I am human. And I am the one who has been chosen to awaken Earth. The aliens exchanged worried glances. Chosen? The leader asked. Kale knelt and touched the glowing pedestal at the center of the city. The device hummed and sent waves of energy through the streets. Earth is alive. It recognizes me, and it recognizes the humans who came before. I can feel it. I can see the knowledge of centuries, the wisdom of generations. This planet waits for humans to return, but only when they are ready to protect, not destroy. A younger alien scientist stepped forward, his eyes wide with awe. The energy, it is unlike anything we have seen. It can heal, build, even control matter itself. If used wrongly, it could destroy entire worlds. Kale's expression grew serious. Exactly. That is why humans hid it. We were entrusted with a responsibility, to protect this power and use it only for the good of all life. The alien leader studied the city and its machines. And what will you do now, human? Will your people return? Kale stood straight, looking at the stars. We will return when the galaxy is ready to accept us. Not as conquerors, not as rulers, but as guardians. Until then, we must prepare, and I will ensure that no one takes this power by force. The alien leader bowed slightly. We will leave you in peace for now. But the galaxy will not forget this place. Many will try to find it. Many will try to take it. Kale nodded. Then we must be ready. He spent the next hours exploring deeper into the city. The holograms showed him training grounds, laboratories, and libraries filled with human knowledge. He learned how humans had harnessed energy not only to survive but to thrive. The cities had been powered by a source beyond imagination, a force that connected life, thought, and matter itself. Kale discovered a chamber at the heart of the city. Inside, he found a massive orb of glowing energy, suspended in midair. The orb pulsed gently like a heartbeat. Kale reached out his hand, and instantly visions filled his mind. He saw humans walking among the stars, building alliances, teaching other civilizations, and guiding planets toward peace. He saw wars that humans had prevented, disasters they had averted, and civilizations they had helped grow. Humans had not disappeared because of failure. They had vanished to protect the galaxy from the misuse of their power. Kyle understood now. Earth had been sealed away not to hide humans but to protect the universe. The galaxy had feared what it could not understand, and now he was the key to unlocking the legacy without unleashing chaos. Hours passed and Kale's understanding grew. The city was alive, waiting for humans to return and guide it once more. He could feel the energy responding to his thoughts, opening pathways, revealing secrets, and preparing him for what was to come. But the peace was short-lived. The sensors of his ship detected more ships approaching, larger, more aggressive than the first. These were not curious explorers. They were hunters. They sought power, and they would stop at nothing to claim Earth's secrets. Kale felt a surge of determination. He activated the city's defensive systems, sending pulses of energy into the streets. Barriers rose, shields shimmered, and the very air seemed to hum with protective power. When the first of the aggressive ships landed, its occupants were met with walls of light that repelled them without harm. Kyle stepped forward, standing tall and fearless. "This planet is not for you," he said firmly. "It belongs to no one but those who respect it. Leave now, or you will see the strength of humans who were once thought lost." The aliens hesitated. Some were filled with fear, others with awe. Kale could see the energy of Earth flowing through him, guiding his actions, showing him how to protect this world without destroying it. For the first time in millennia, Earth had a protector. Kale knew that the galaxy would soon realize humans were not gone. They were hidden, powerful, and ready to return, but only on their terms. As the alien ships retreated, Kyle turned to the glowing orb in the chamber. "We have work to do," he whispered. "The galaxy may fear us, but we will teach them respect. We will awaken humanity, and we will protect our home." Kyle looked out across the city as the sun dipped below the horizon. The streets glowed softly, alive with the energy of a hidden past and the promise of the future. He knew the journey was just beginning. Earth had secrets and the galaxy had eyes on them. But humans once thought lost were returning. And this time, they would not be afraid. Kale stood on the highest tower of the city, looking out across Earth as the sun rose, casting golden light over the streets, the towers, and the glowing energy flowing through the planet. For the first time in millennia, Earth felt alive with purpose again. Kale had learned its secrets, felt its heartbeat, and understood the responsibility humans had left behind. But the galaxy was not at peace. Reports from his ship's sensors showed fleets of alien ships gathering in nearby systems. Some were curious, some were greedy, and some sought to seize the planet's energy for themselves. Kale knew that if Earth's secret fell into the wrong hands, the galaxy could face devastation unlike anything seen before. He turned to the glowing orb at the center of the city. Its light pulsed gently like a living heart. He reached out and instantly visions filled his mind. He saw humans of the past walking among the stars, building alliances, teaching, protecting, and guiding civilizations. He saw wars prevented, disasters averted, and planets nurtured to life. Humans had hidden, yes, but they had left a legacy of protection, wisdom, and courage. Kale's chest swelled with pride. "We are ready," he whispered.
Humanity is not lost.
"We will remind the galaxy of our strength, not to conquer, but to protect." The first fleet arrived in orbit around Earth. Ships of all sizes hovered in the sky, scanning the planet. Some carried ambassadors and diplomats. Others carried soldiers, weapons gleaming. Kale could feel their fear, curiosity, and desire. They did not understand what they faced. Kale activated the city's systems. Barriers rose from the ground. Towers glowed with energy, and the very air shimmered with a protective force. The alien fleet paused, unsure if they should advance. Kale stepped forward, raising his hands. The energy of Earth flowed into him, surrounding him with a soft golden aura. "I am Kale," he announced to the fleet, his voice carrying through communication channels. "I am human. Earth has been hidden for millennia, not because we feared, but because we protected. Now we return, not as conquerors, not as rulers, but as guardians. Those who respect this planet and life are welcome. Those who seek to take it by force will see the power of humanity." There was silence. No one dared to move. The humans were thought extinct, but now their presence was undeniable, and the power flowing from Kale and the planet itself was breathtaking. A large ship approached boldly. Its captain, an alien with sharp features and golden armor, broadcast a message. "Human, you cannot stop us. Your people are gone." "You are alone?" Kale smiled faintly. "I am not alone," he said. "I am the legacy of all humans who came before. And this planet, it is alive. It will protect me, and it will remind the galaxy of what humans truly are." With that, Kale extended his hands, and the energy of Earth surged outward. Beams of light shot into space, surrounding the fleet with a soft golden barrier. Ships could not move. Their weapons could not fire. The energy was not violent, but it was absolute. It repelled aggression and demanded respect. The alien captain stared in shock. This cannot be." Kale took a step forward. "It is," he said simply. "Humans do not seek war. We seek balance. We seek protection, and we will defend our home." The fleet began to retreat slowly, realizing that they were no match for the power flowing from Earth and its guardian. Kale watched them leave, knowing that some would return, some would learn, and some would change their hearts. He turned back to the city. Holograms of humans walking, teaching, and creating flickered around him. He could feel their guidance, their wisdom. The planet had chosen him, and now he understood his purpose: to awaken humanity and restore its role in the galaxy. Not as conquerors, but as protectors. Kale activated a beacon, sending a signal across the stars. The message was clear and calm. Humans have returned. We are not gone. We are here to protect, to guide, and to unite. Those who respect life are welcome. Those who do not will face our strength. The response was immediate. Ships from distant systems, curious and cautious, began to arrive, not with weapons but with offers of dialogue. Civilizations that had forgotten humanity, or had only heard fearful tales, now came to see the truth. Kale walked through the streets of the city, touching the walls, the towers, and the machines. He felt Earth responding to him, recognizing his will and preparing for the arrival of humans. "We will return," he said softly. "We will learn, teach, and guide, and the galaxy will know that humanity is alive, strong, and wise." As night fell, the city glowed with golden light, energy pulsing through every street and tower. Alien ships hovered respectfully above, observing without fear or aggression. Kale knew that humanity's time had come. The galaxy would remember Earth, not as a lost planet, but as the birthplace of a people capable of protecting life itself. He climbed to the highest tower and looked at the stars. In the distance, other planets, other civilizations waited. Some were allies, some were cautious, some were curious. But all would now know that humans were no longer a myth. They were real. They were powerful. They were responsible. Kyle raised his hand and a pulse of energy flowed outward, reaching the stars. It was a gentle wave, not of destruction, but of communication, of invitation, of hope. Humans had returned to the galaxy not to conquer but to protect. And somewhere deep in the energy of the planet, Kyle felt a quiet voice. Soft, guiding, and ancient. "Welcome home, humans. The galaxy has waited for you." Kyle smiled, tears in his eyes. "Yes," he whispered. "We are home. And we will protect it, together." The first steps of humanity's return had begun. Earth, sealed away for millennia, was awake once more. And the galaxy would never forget the day humans stood again, strong, wise, and ready to protect the universe. Kale knew challenges would come. Others might seek power. Some might fear humans. But he also knew that humans were ready. They had survived, hidden, and preserved their strength. Now the galaxy would see the courage, wisdom, and ingenuity of a people who refused to be forgotten. And as the golden light of Earth spread across the stars, Kale felt a deep, unshakable truth. Humanity was not lost. Humanity was the guardian of life, and the galaxy had found its protector.